Guitarist Ian DeSaw of Billy Talent joining me on the line now. Ian, first off, this was a listener question sent into our Facebook page. They want to know, how long does it take for you to do your hair before you get up on stage?
About 20 minutes or something like that. It'd take a lot longer. It used to be a lot longer, so it used to take me like a little bit longer.
So if you screw up, do you start all over again and then until you get it perfect?
No, I just kind of keep going with it, whatever it does. It does its own thing.
Right on, Ian. Now, you guys have been together since '93. You guys have 4 albums out right now, 2 of which were multi-platinum, countless awards, varying from Juno Awards, Much Music Awards. Talk about the growth of your guys' band from when you guys first started up until now.
Well, when we started out in '93, we were Pez, so the first 8 years, we just put out, songs and CDs and even cassettes back in the day when we were still independent. So I guess our first record to the public came out in 2003, but there was a lot more going on way before then, and we must have put out like probably four independent recordings of our own. So it's been a really long road for us. We're actually celebrating our 20th anniversary this July, and that's pretty exciting for a band to stay together that long, and so we're all really excited about that. We want to do something special, but we haven't really figured out what we're going to do yet. But the last album turned out great. We did everything ourselves, and it's a little bit of a return to form from our old sound.
Now, new album out. Of course, the reason why we're talking today, Dead Silence. You guys are gearing up to go on a big, massive Canadian tour about that. Talk a little bit about, the creation of getting this album put together, recording and writing and whatnot.
Well, this album, we were on the leg of our last tour of the third album, and during that, I usually write on the bus, and I wrote a riff for, it ended up becoming Viking Death March, and that song kind of really reflected what was going on in the world at the time. There was the whole Occupy movements and all these things like that. And so a lot of the songs on this record reflected where that was coming from and kind of carried down that path. And this record, we wanted to do everything ourselves. I was going to produce the third album, and we got to work with Brent O'Brien, and it was amazing. But so this record, the guys wanted me to produce myself, and we got Eric Ratz and Kenny Long, the 2 engineers that did our second album. The 3 of us worked on this one. And we pretty much did everything, all on our own accord by ourselves in studios across Canada, and it's partly in our own studio that we've been building in the East End of Toronto. And it's just we're really proud of it. We're really proud that, it's a record we did everything ourselves on, and it turned out great.
You know what, ever since you guys released the album, we've had callers calling up saying, can you play this song? Can you play that song? Of course, we've got to wait for you guys to release them as singles, but you know what? Already the fans are enjoying listening to this new album. I think this album's going to do really well for you guys. Yeah,
we're really excited about it. I think it's something that our fans were really going to enjoy. Even before it came out, we knew that it had that sound that we really established on the first and second album, and people wanted to kind of see a bit of that back. So I think people are really going to enjoy this album. So far, it's been doing great. So.
Well, what was the inspiration involved in making this new album for you, Ian?
Well, like I was saying before, with Viking Death March, there's a lot going on in the world, and it being 2012, everybody was talking about the Mayan calendar, the end of the world, and so me and Ben lyrically just kind of ran with that theme, and we that's why the album's called Dead Silence, and a lot of the themes on the song have to do with that kind of fear that people get instilled inside of them by media and advertising and things like that, and well, it never really happened, so we're still talking, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much the idea, because it's a lot gets shoved down our throats by media, and
well, it's exactly
so songs like Viking Death March and the Surprise Surprise kind of reflect that.
You know what? I noticed in this album a lot more depth. Is that one of the things you guys as a group kind of discussed prior to putting this album together, or did it just kind of go with the flow sort of thing?
Yeah, I think as when you have a catalog behind you, you can really see some kind of growth and see where things in the past that you might have done differently, and this record just really reflects that growth. I think it's a natural natural maturity. I mean, we're all getting a little older as a band, and the depth kind of reflects that.
Explain the making of your guys' video. Surprise, surprise! A lot of action going on in that video. Of course, you guys are in. What are those? Are they like they look like sharks almost, aren't they? Like in the air, they're airplanes, or? Yeah,
they're like they're basically like mechanical sharks flying through the air.
Yeah.
And that video was really fun to make, actually. We shot it in Hamilton at a military museum where they had all these old World War II planes. And so we each got a turn flying this old bomber jet. And basically the whole concept of the video is us. There's an evil mayor that's this gluttonous pig kind of character that kind of reflects the mayor of our city a little bit. Which literally, that's where the inspiration for that character came from. And yeah, Tommy Boy.
That is awesome.
And so basically, we're flying these jets through a city that's overrun by this evil, corrupt kind of pig king mayor, and people are there's bombs going off and stuff, but people are just they don't care because they're partying, and it's a commentary on how advertising kind of blinds us a little bit, and we need to open up our eyes a little more and take in our surroundings, see what's actually going on. It was a super fun video to make, and the post effects look great. So we actually had a company that worked on the effects for 300 do the effects for that video, and they turned out amazing.